It's like being secretary again. Well, I've got two people to introduce for our program today. One is Janice Mitchell, who's up here. She's a member of the Bearden Rotary Club, past president of the club, past assistant district governor of the club, and she currently serves as the district governor coordinator, which basically means she works with District Governor Susie Cantrell to get her around the region and also just communicate information to all the clubs. So that's kind of the first introduction. Hold your applause to the next one. I also have the pleasure of introducing District Governor Susie Cantrell, who is just popped off. Oh, there she is. Obviously, there's a lot of information in the newsletter about her details, etc. I'm going to touch on the highlights. First, she was raised in East Tennessee, so she's one of us. She moved to Cookeville right after high school. She's a charter member of the Rotary Club of Cookeville Sunset, the club's president in 1617, assistant district governor from 2019 to 2021, district Rotarian of the Year in 2020, facilitator, district facilitator for the Rotary Leadership Institute and Club Visioning, and she's also a graduate of the District Leadership Academy. She is now our district governor for 23-24, making her rounds. She is on Zoom today, but one thing we want to let you know, Susie, Ed Anderson wore a suit for the first time, just for you. He wanted that known. I don't know if you can see him over there. Please give a warm welcome to District Governor Susie Cantrell and District Governor Coordinator Janice Mitchell.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the warm welcome, but I really appreciate Ed for wearing that suit today. That is just wonderful. I'm telling you what, this is not the way I expected to be visiting your club today. I thought I would be there in person, but things in my house changed at last minute last night. So we know how to pivot. That's what we do in Rotary nowadays. And can you hear me okay?
In there.
Okay. Okay. All right. So instead of defeat, you just pivot again and you figure something out that works. So I appreciate Jim and Allison for all the help that they gave me to be able to Zoom in with you today. And on the way to the Maryville Club a week or so ago, I busted a tire and had to be towed and came back home. So I Zoomed into the Maryville Club and tried to make my presentation, but it just absolutely didn't have the same meaning as it does in person because it's a little bit interactive. And if I were there in person, I would have some pom-poms and I would designate a cheerleader today because every time we hear something wonderful, somebody needs to say woohoo. I firmly believe we need more cheerleaders in Rotary to spread that word out, and congratulations to the new member today. It's fantastic to be able to go to a meeting and see visitors, guests, and wow, new members. That's great. That's how we're going to do more good in the world. And I thank you, Shannon, for your kind words about Jim Lacey. He was a wonderful man in our community. He will be greatly missed. And because of his dedication and his fight with polio, the District 6780 Memorial will be donated to polio in his memory. So just thought you would know that. We as a district do $200 for a memorial. So we've got that going to polio for that matter. And Janice, I want to say, has pulled me out of the fire many times, and she's going to pull me out again today. So I do intend fully to come and visit your club and see a lot of friends and faces and get to just be one of you guys for a change. And I'll just come and just visit. But right now, I'm not going to talk any longer. I'm here if you need me. You know all my numbers. You know the name of my children. and my husband. So you can find me if you need to find me. But thank you for everything that you do to make the world a better place and to better your community. And I did get to share one time with you in your club when you had your peace. There was something about peace. It was a special event that you had. I was able to attend that last year. That was wonderful. And thank you for letting me be a part of that. Or maybe it was year before that. I don't know. But I want Janice, she has agreed to do her presentation that she does in my absence if I can't be on Zoom. So I'm going to turn it over to Janice. She is we call her my chief of staff. And thank you to Bill MacGrath. He's amazing. He's wonderful. We're so proud to have him on the team as an assistant governor. So thank you, Janice.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so I'm going to channel the redhead. She's short, you can't tell me. And instead you're going to get the blonde who's tall. So just imagine I'm channeling Susie now. In the July 12th district newsletter, Governor Susie Cantrell sent a video to every Rotarian in the district. She wanted all of you to have a chance to hear International President Gordon McAnally's goals for Rotary year 23-24, the priorities and the objectives, and DG Susie's thoughts on how to mesh those with her ideas and hopes for the Rotarians and clubs in District 6780. Raise your hand if you've had the chance to see the full vision video. Oh, this looks better, Susie, in this club.
Woohoo! I'll do the woohoo.
Okay. The action plan's vision is together we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe in our communities and in ourselves. It's a 5-year plan of action with 4 priorities and 14 objectives, with all Rotarians and participants, plus anyone else who engages in Rotary activities. I will not be sharing the 14 objectives, just so you know. You will still get out in a timely manner. But this is what DG Susie has to say about Rotary's action plan. Number 1, increase our impact. Continuing with the eradication of polio is something she will be doing throughout her year as governor by highlighting Rotary's role. You'll hear more about Emma's bear hugs through the cooperation with interactors later on this Rotary year. Presidents-elect had a little glimpse of this when they came to Pets in Chattanooga this year. Increase giving to the Rotary Foundation and contributions to the annual fund Polio Plus by club members and clubs themselves. Number 2, expand our reach. Grow and diversify membership and participation. Establish and nurture new and innovative clubs and get Rotarians involved, engaged, and participating. Increase Rotary's openness and appeal by raising awareness and understanding of what Rotary does, and spread the word that we are people of action. Does your community know about you? Some of these questions that I asked today, I'm channeling Susie. Remember, she doesn't know you as well as I do, and I know the answers to some of these questions. Number 3, enhance participation engagement. Support clubs to better engage members through personal growth, leadership, development, service, and networking opportunities. A sobering statistic. Did you know the majority of new members leave within the first year of their membership? When you talk about your club in Rotary, try this in your 60-second elevator speech. 80%, why do you do it for Rotary? And 20% continue to work with other Rotarians and Rotaractors. Everyone has a value and something. All are respected and valued in your club. Number 4, increase the ability to adapt. If we learned anything from the COVID-19 pandemic, it was how to be adaptable. Zoom was never a word in my vocabulary, and yet today I use it almost every day. "You're muted" became the most quoted sentence during those Zoom sessions. Since I became a Rotarian in 1999, there have been several changes in Rotary. Sometimes change is good. We've learned to take risks, reviewed our programs, kept some, tossed some, optimized and enhanced ones that worked, and let go of others that may have outlived their usefulness. Are you keeping in touch with your membership and making sure all you offer is still what is needed and continues to be effective? Do your projects reflect Rotary's beliefs? What about fundraising? Is it time to try something different, something that further reflects the majority of your membership? By adapting meetings, training, and accountability, Rotary and Rotarians will continue to grow in the community and around the world. Now, District Governor Susie has a vision too, and she shared it with the assistant governors and the presidents-elect at TETS in Chattanooga. She wants to continue to empower girls through educational initiatives, better resources and opportunities, and to make sure they know how powerful they can be in their own ways. She would affected was a teacher or a student or a parent. Prioritizing mental health is as important to District Governor Susie as it is with President McAnally. Rotary has to be big enough to talk about mental health and to be prepared as best they can for the next pandemic, because there will be one, to open up the conversation, support the members, and by offering professional help where needed. Within your club, do you have a way of checking in with members who haven't been involved or are missing meetings or maybe traveling for work? A simple email, maybe a phone call, maybe a real card in the mail that has a stamp on it to ask, "Are you okay? What can I do? Missed you." Could make a Rotarian's day, or maybe introduce a prospective member to one of the reasons why you are a Rotarian. Create a safe place for all. Let this be a safe place for all, and continue to engage current members. Newsletters are a great tool to keeping everyone informed, and you have a great one. I love reading your newsletter every week. Now, if Susie were here today live, she would ask that 3 Rotarians in this meeting space tell their Rotary story by answering 3 questions for her. And Jim tells me he has 3 Rotarians that he's going to call their names out, so you can think about these questions as I make my closing statements.
Okay, one was, and I was looking for my emails, because I have, in all honesty, forgotten who I sent the emails to. And I was gonna call you out, I thought she was gonna ask questions. Rob Johnson, I know he's not here, so maybe it's one of them. I do remember Rob. And can anybody else tell me who I sent that? Okay, and then there was, I sent it to like 4 of them. So
They chose not to come today.
shame. There, and there. So there's 4. Yeah.
Okay, you got 4. Okay. Well, this is very interesting.
You
isn't
gotta
it?
be honest. That's part of being right there.
Okay, so here are the 3 questions. You can be thinking about it, and you'll have time to come up with some answers. Why are you in this club? What keeps you in this club? And what makes you the proudest about your club? What busts your buttons when talking about your club? All right, so be thinking about this. In closing, does your community know about your club? Are they aware of all that is accomplished week after week, month after month, year after year, and some for many, many years? What are your projects? Are they still relatable? Is it time to put them to bed and do something else? Are the fundraisers still enjoyable as well as financially beneficial for the yearly budget? Is it time to reassess everything? Do all your members know what the goals and objectives are for your club? Hope is different everywhere, and that is what makes Rotary clubs and having a Rotarian, being a Rotarian, so exciting. This is a year of action, and Rotary will respond by being people of action. DG Susie is calling your club to action by creating hope in your club, your community, and the world. So here we go with the 3 questions and answers. And if you'll stand up so we can really see you and hear you. So who would like to go first? Okay. Do you remember the questions?
Why am I in this club?
Yeah.
I'll tackle them one at a time. Hello, everyone. My name is Erin. I'm still in my first year. I joined in January, and I was invited to attend the Rotary meetings last year when I ran into 2 of my sister's high school best friends, Shannon and Ray, and then Ed at my high school reunion, and they invited me to attend. And for those of you who saw me speak the day I was inducted, you may or may not remember that the first lunch I went to, there's something intangible about this club. I mean, it's fell in love. And I think, I can put my finger on it a little bit. Part of it is, this is the most humble and kind group of people as a whole that I've met. I was gonna say in Knoxville, but I really don't know of another group in any of the cities that I've lived in like this, who are also so accomplished. And you don't hear about the accomplishments until you have a speaker come in and all of a sudden somebody will raise their hand, yeah, I'm on the board of, whatever, and every single organization in Knoxville, I swear there's a board member in here. Also, a very giving club. I love serving, and I love that we have opportunities to do that as a group. We had one recently where we were filling the lunch boxes, and Kim, blonde hair, I don't remember her last name. She made the comment, and I agreed with her that, we have a lot of fun when we're doing that stuff. It's not like you're there and you're somber, we're joking around and we're laughing. So it's just a really good group of people. What keeps me in the club? I am very intentional about where and how I spend my time, like I'm sure all of you. And Rotary is the top priority for me, because I do feel, for me personally, that God called me here to serve. And I don't know how that's going to manifest, but that's why I'm here. I think it's a really good group of people, and I like seeing you guys. What's the first one?
Oh, I think you did. I think you started.
Okay, it's time for me to sit down.
One of the main reasons why I'm in the club is we here, are blessed with so much. And the main reason I'm in Rotary is just a great way to give back to the community. And I've had the opportunity to go to South Africa and India, and it's really eye-opening. Some opportunities where we serve in both of those areas that have meant so much to me. And I've heard from towns for so many years about Hungary. I've never been to Hungary, but I know there's some good things going on there too. What keeps me in the club? We continue to enhance the programs here that have been so beneficial to the people that we're trying to reach out to. And that's certainly something that I'm very proud of, that the Rotary Club of Knoxville continues to do. And I'll just give you a couple of quick examples. Is the scholarship program, where we offer scholarships to students. The international students, we had an event at Pellissippi State about a week ago, and it was just really neat to just spend some time with some students that are thousands of miles away from home, and we're basically just kind of showing them a little bit of love and treating them with a lunch and then whipping them in pickleball and table tennis. I usually pick the sports I'm good at, and that's what we should honestly do. The teacher of the year meeting has been something that I've been involved with over the years, and after that meeting, I hear from many of you how meaningful that is, and that's certainly one that I wanted to bring up. And the Beaumont food packing, I think, has been a really good way for a lot of our members to get involved, and it's neat to see people bringing their kids to that as well and getting them involved with the club. And then what burst my buttons? Was that how the question was asked?
Yeah.
We have a lot of announcements at this club, and that's a good thing. That means that we have a lot of opportunities here to get involved. So we want to have a lot of announcements. We need to be looking forward to a lot of announcements. I'm involved a lot with some things at church, and so I can't do everything, but if each one of us can just get involved with 2 or 3 things a month, I think it makes it a better club altogether. So.
As being such a good thing, but that's a point, that's really good, and here we go.
So why did I join the club? I was doing a lot of international projects on my own, and then I met Towns when we were in leadership Knoxville, and she described to me all the activities that this club is doing internationally. And since that's my main focus, I realized that instead of doing it, I could multiply what I'm doing by being part of Rotary. So I was working with an orphanage in Kenya, and we thought we were going to work with that orphanage. So it turns out, like I said, we will multiply it. So now we're working with Orbit, and it's a result of Tao's efforts and are working together. So I think that's what keeps me here. I'm also a member of the other club, other groups like the social committee and other committees, but and the local. But my heart is in the international committee, and don't forget about the baskets. And that's what brought me here, and that's what keeps me here. And that's all.
Yeah, that is. Well, I'm a music teacher in a Montessori school, and I'm sorry, we have a 4th one. No, you see, I've only had 3 before, so I almost forgot number 4. Go.
Right.
So why are you a Rotarian? You know, I'm a Rotarian, because.
I don't think we're on.
Hello? So why am I Rotarian? You know, volunteerism in our country, you don't have to go too far on Google to find out that volunteerism is down throughout our country. Giving back is down. But what I really believe is that in order to volunteer effectively, you have to be part of an organization that's disciplined and has a structure that provides you that opportunity. And giving back provides me joy, and more so than anybody giving me. The second question was, why are you a Rotarian in this club? Well, I love the diversity in our club, the diversity of people, the diversity of thoughts, ideas, and experiences. And I'm not the kind of person who goes and sits with the same person every day. I just love every single person in this club that I've met. And every time I come in, I try to sit at a different table and try to get to know somebody else. And number 3, what would I say to other people? As I said, there are so many different opportunities and experiences. I read sometimes I get stressed out reading our memo that comes from Allison every week, because I'm like, oh my gosh, all these things, don't have time for. But what it's there is, there's so many different experiences that you pick what makes you happy and picks what makes you proud to be part of it, so.
Thank you. There's a song that I always add to my end of the year, the spring program for my Montessori school. And the name of this song is, I'm not gonna tell you, no, that's not the name of the song, but I think you'll know what the song is once you hear some repetition. So here we go, and I'm gonna take a pitch here for me. Oh, we all live together. Yes, we all live together. Oh, we all live together every day. We live in a house in the neighborhood. The neighborhood is a part of the city. The city's in a county and the county's in a state, a part of the USA. And the USA is a good old place, but it's still just a part of the place called Earth. The good old Earth is out in space, a part of the universe. Oh, we all live together. Yes, we all live together. Oh, we all live together every day. Make the commitment as a Rotarian today to create hope in the world. Make it this minute, in this space, right now. Thank you.
If you were with us every week, we might bring back singing. Thank you so much, Susie. Thank you for attending.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you so very much.
And for those of you who gave the recap, Aaron, Suzanne, Rob, and Shane, thank you. Sorry, I forgot who I sent it to. I appreciate y'all. You all remember more prepared than I am. Hey, Janice, each week we ask a speaker to sign a book.
May I sign Susie's name
Yeah, it's kind of hard for a sign up there. Yes, please do, and we'll donate.
Oh, and it's called Night Owl,
Night Owl,
which is
thank you.
exactly what Susie and I are.
Yeah.
We're not-
We are.
I saw your email at 3 a.m. this morning.
Yes, yes, you did.
Thanks.